Morning, church. Great to see you. Right, remember 16 months ago, something like that, I did a little devotional. I did one walking down Long Lane, and I did one driving in my car about the lights being on red. And from then on, I got lots of other people involved, and it became a little bit of an avalanche, didn't it? You know, one person going, "Oh, I'll do one of them. Oh, I'll do one of them." We had these incredible devotionals, didn't we? We had 100 and something in a row. It was amazing. And we've had, 18, 90 or more people take part, and it was fantastic. And then we had the waves. Remember the waves? Oh, brilliant. And then we were pre-recording services, weren't we? We had different people reading and bringing stories of glory and all that kind of stuff, and it was amazing. And I got lots of comments from other churches, from friends in other churches going, "Wow, it's almost like you were ready for it. It's almost like, your church, they just got so engaged with lockdown and how to navigate lockdown. It looked like you were really on it." And actually, we go, well, that's just God's grace, isn't it? Because I'm not sure we were prepared for it. No one was prepared for it, and yet we did do really well. And then, but I think actually what the scripture tells us is less about starting well, oh, that's important, but more about keeping going well and finishing well. And there is a sense, isn't there, that we are coming to the end of this, although some of the stats I know are saying, "Whoa, there's more to come." But we need to finish well. And as we go through this summer and thinking about September and meeting again in the school in September, we've booked that space. I want us to be going well through the summer. And so I've asked a few people to do some devotionals, but if I haven't asked you, here is your invitation, because I think it's just good for us to be reminded that God is with us, that he hasn't left us, and that actually we need to keep going. There's a fantastic verse in Galatians 5 where Paul asks the question, "Who cut in on you? You're running such a good race." And he loves that phraseology, doesn't he? He loves that idea of athletics. He loves that idea of running. We're at the Olympics any minute, haven't we? And and it's all about keeping going. Often the Olympics, it's not necessarily even about winning. Often it's about keeping going. And Paul's asking the Galatians, who cut in on you? Who stopped you running a good race? And we could ask that question now, couldn't we? What has depressed you? What has spiritually brought you down? What has left you in not a good place? I think lots of people I've spoken to over the last couple of weeks are quite tired, need a break. And if that's you, I'm not asking you to do anything you haven't got the energy for. But we all need a little encouragement, don't we? We all need to be what does Hebrews say? To be pushed on to love and good deeds. So let's encourage each other while we can. Over the next few weeks, we've certainly got some devotionals already done, but if you'd like to do one, just record it and send it to me. If God has given you a word or a picture or a piece of scripture or just an observation that you think will encourage others, send it in. If he's given you a song or a piece of spoken word or a poetry, send it in. And here's your word for today. Who has cut in on you? What has stopped you running the race? What do you need to be aware of? And what do you need to step aside from and go, "You know what, I'm going to start to run again. I'm going to pick up my word again and read it. I'm going to put the devotion on and listen to it. I'm going to re-engage with what God is saying." The Lord really spoke to me this morning through a devotional I'm reading from, I think it's called Chris Hodges' Church of the Highlands in the States. And just, when those words come, I've been thinking about this, and I'm reading this devotion this morning, and it talks about what cutting on you. You're like, "Oh, that is the Lord. He's got a word for us this morning." What's cutting on you? What you need to get out of it, and you need to keep going. Come on, church, we can do it.